Hello and welcome to a new section of Lifespan Psychology Online. My name is Dr. Terry Rawlinson, and in this video, I'll be giving you just a brief introduction to the software requirements that you're going to need for this course. So, what you're seeing on your screen in front of you is our homepage for eLearn. eLearn, or Desire to Learn, is our course delivery portal. And when you first log into eLearn, you will click on our course, and when you do, you will see the screen. And in the center of the screen, you'll see weekly updates from me. It says week 1 and a kind of message to you guys. You'll also see your due dates and the calendar on the right side, and I suggest you guys pay particular attention to that. So this is going to be the primary method where we facilitate the course. A couple of quick identifications. Course information right here in the center of the screen. The drop-down menu, course information, content. The content's laid out in weekly modules. So whenever you go to course information content, what you'll see, sorry, my computer's running a little slow. What you will see is you will see weekly modules and you'll see a series of tasks that are due. So for example, you have week 1, July 5th through 9th, and there are two parts, part A and part B. You'll notice this in each week. So if you click Part A, it will show you what are the requirements for Part A, and these are like orientation kind of requirements. Read the syllabus, post in a discussion board where you introduce yourself, so on and so forth. So you would want to go through and make sure every one of these tasks have been completed. Now the reason I wanted to record this YouTube video was a couple of these in particular students tend to get hung up on. One is something called Revel. You see it down here. Set up your ebook access via Revel. People ask, what is Revel? Revel is basically an e-book version of your textbook. It looks something like this. This is chapter 5, and the sections over the physical development or growing the body. And you can see this is a verbatim copy of what you see in your textbook, but this is really cool. It has a listen to the audio version, so if you want to just put your earbuds in and listen to the book, setting up a Revel account is a smart idea. Also, here, notice that you have highlighting tools that you can use. So this ebook is a nice companion, and it comes standard access if you bought the bundle. Okay, Revel, just to restate it, Revel it's one of your first tasks to set it up. You click here, it says click sign up to set up your ebook. You click on this link and it has a specific series of directions for you to follow in setting up your book. Your book, if you bought the bundle, comes with a code that allows you to access the site. So Revel is an ebook. All right, that's what I want you to take away from that. Go back to week 1 here for a second and look at your task for part A. And another set of software that students tend to get confused about, they're like, okay, I get Revel is a Pearson ebook version of my book, got it. What is My Virtual Life? And My Virtual Life is absolutely important. If you scroll down to part A, it says set up your My Life virtual account. Course ID 3859. You click there, it takes you right to the My Virtual Life link where you will set up, you'll need a code that comes in your textbook bundle, and you'll need the code of my course, which is 3859. When you do that, you're going to arrive at a piece of software that allows you to raise a virtual child. And as you create this child, and you name this child, and you raise this child, as you reach certain milestones of development, so you raise a child to, let's say, 3 years of age, and 6 years of age, and 9 years of age, there will be points tied to that in your course. And this is an example. This is my virtual child Toto, 8 months of age. You've heard that babies become attached to a person who takes care of them. Since both you and your partner spend a lot of time caregiving, you wonder who will be first. The answer dawns on you gradually. How do you answer? You're the number one, and your partner is a close second. Toto is equally attached to both of you. You're going to pick an answer here, right? And then you're going to move forward in the development of your child. And some prompts will ask you for narrative responses. So it talks about Toto turning 9 months of age, going to the pediatrician. Now, then you'll get to these points where it'll ask you specific questions where there's no multiple choice answer, but you have to answer with a narrative response. So how you're going to answer these is by referring back to your textbook, because in My Virtual Life and the raising of your baby aligns with what we're talking about that week. I'm going to go back to eLearn for a second. And I'm going to show you course information and content. What I've done is I've set up the milestones to align with the chapter content that we're covering every week. So for example, week 2, the preschool years. Let's go to infancy and take it back. Yeah. So in the infancy, part B, part of week 2, which is next week, July 10th through 16th, it says at the very end, complete My Virtual Life 3-year milestone. What I mean by that is you would have raised your baby to at least 3 months of age. And if you do that, you'll be receiving credit. 10% of your grade in this course is based on you completing the My Virtual Life. And there are 2 parts of My Virtual Life. There's raising a child, and there's also raising an adult, or completing, I should say, completing the development of an adult through death. And these things all align with what's presented in your textbook. So again, welcome to the course. I just wanted to touch base on those 2 software products because students tend to have questions. Revel, as a reminder, Revel is an ebook version of your textbook, and My Virtual Life is an addendum software package. It's worth 10% of your grade, by the way, of you raising a virtual baby and then completing the development of a human being virtually through their early adulthood, middle adulthood, late adulthood. It's kind of an addendum to our course, but you're going to definitely need My Virtual Life. You may or may not choose to set up your ebook with Revel. Maybe you have your hard copy and you're completely fine, but you definitely will need My Virtual Life. So I want to end this video by saying this is a 5-week, not even fully 5 weeks. It's more like 4 weeks, really, because we have 2 partial weeks. This week is a partial week, and the last week ends on Thursday. So you don't have 5 full weeks. You have really 4 weeks and a few days. So it is absolutely apparent that you start strong and you complete every week's task, and then you complete quizzes, and then you can stay up with your reading, and you take a look at PowerPoints, and you watch the videos I provided for you guys, and you read the articles, and you stay up with it. Pretty much the way it's going to work is week by week, you have a series of tasks. So week 1 here, you have a series of tasks. Those tasks have to be completed by July 9th. After July 9th, you will not be awarded any credit for doing any task in that week. Week 2 ends July 16th. You have to complete all tasks and all parts for week 2 to get credit. So make sure you stay up with it. Please email me in eLearn if you have any trouble, and I look forward to working with you. Again, welcome to the semester. Take care.